everyone, I have a new addition to the house. I have a replacement for Walter. This is Mr. Queso. He was a bottle baby and he's a sweetheart. He's already got that purr box going. He's about 11 weeks old now, and he was a rescued bottle baby and he is just so loving. So I'm going to take him along to show you vegetables this morning. I've had him for about 2.5 days now. Look at him. Oh, sweet little boy. So out here in my vegetable gardens, that's what I got going on. This is the pool garden where a pool used to be, obviously, and I transformed it into a raised bed garden, and then my in-ground garden out there. So we will take tours of that. And up here, we still got this going on, just so you know. Over here I have some fall plants started. A lot of them I started for the seed swap too, but also for me. So I like to grow extra things and give those away too. Not only do I like to grow backup seedlings to replace if bugs or critters or whatever, weather damages my plants, anything can happen. Backups are always great. And then if I have extra, then I give them away. And that's a wonderful blessing for people to grow your own food, So let's come down here. Oh, I guess I should talk about what I started, huh? So I got the Livingston cauliflower snowball early. This type is going to need blanch. So blanching means you cover it so it gets white. You do it a lot of that with celery too. And then, it also says to take its own leaves and wrap it around it to blanch it. So that's going to be the easier solution for a lot of people, I think. I can't remember what I planted in this pot. I really can't. It's some sort of a flower, some sort of perennial flower. And then I got broccoli rabe, spring rapini from M.I. Gardener there. Purple coneflower and elecampane have not come up yet. No lovage yet that I'm aware of either. And I got the sweet alyssum there. Some European pennyroyal, which is a ground cover, a wild blue indigo, which appears to have a Monarda seed in there, probably Monarda bradburyiana, because that's what's growing over here and looks the same. And then I have, gosh, what is that? Anise hyssop. Anise hyssop's getting pretty big, so I'll be able to share that. And I started some Stokes aster seeds in here as well. Hey, because yeah, Stokes asters are gorgeous and they're native, and we need more of them around because they're gorgeous. And I've been behind on weeding this, so when I've been coming through here, I have just been pulling out handfuls of weeds. So I do have purslane popping up through my garden fabric though, so that's awesome. That's great. It's better than grass. My oregano's in full bloom still. This Monarda plant seems to have died back, but it's going to come back. Monardas are pretty resilient, it seems like. Then I have my evergreen parsley here. Looks like something ate the leaves off of that one, but that's okay. Then I have lemon balm back there. This is the mushroom basket tomato. And then I got a royal paste out here somewhere too. This is Granny Cantrell tomato. And look, I did not get my indeterminates trellised up at all this year. I need to come out and pick more parsley, not parsley, basil today too. Yeah, those are my Hooterite soup beans. I got a lot of those growing and I'm letting them dry because they are not very good green beans. They're tough skinned and have tough strings in them. So for that reason, I would not recommend them for green beans. And then I think this is Kentucky beefsteak over here. I thought it was holy basil. That's how I had it labeled. And it's looking like a Kentucky beefsteak, which that's okay. And look how well it's performing. I've got it not pruned at all because I thought it was supposed to be holy basil, right? And it's an indeterminate tomato and it's producing large fruit. So that's awesome. So I'm going to save the seeds out of this tomato and I will share them with y'all too, because that's awesome. Look how well it's performing versus some of these that are struggling more. So yeah, I've been picking these off with first blush because I don't know if them not being staked up is causing them to rot more, if it's the watering, because we have been getting quite a wet season this spring or summer. Been pretty wet compared to how it has been. So I'm not sure what the cause is there. But I do know, I really think that I want to do arch trellises here. So I'm probably going to need to add in 2 more T-posts there and do arch trellises just because of how big indeterminate tomatoes get, you know. And then I could run them over each side like I have done cucumbers when I was living in South Bend. This is an Alternanthera. Houseplant people, you'll know Alternanthera party time pretty well. You'll see that popping up quite a bit. This is one, I can't remember the variety of it. It's not going to be perennial here, but I read that I could take cuttings of it and root it for springtime next year. So I'll probably end up taking quite a bit of cuttings from this and root it for the plant swap too, and keep some for myself because why not? You know, I kind of like the way it grows and takes up space and stuff. And I wonder how it would grow out of a hanging basket too. That was a discounted plant that I got. It was on the verge of dying and I just stuck it in the ground. Like I said, not perennial here. I'm letting some dandelions grow in here. I got some zinnias. I don't know what this curcubit is over here, but I'm letting it grow to find out. This is a Malibu green bean, and it's really good and pretty disease resistant. I'm saving seeds off of them to plant for next year, so that's why I'm not harvesting off of them. I harvested a few beans off of them to see if I really liked them or not, but since it's the only bean, well, I guess we got that one too now. Okay, I got 2 of them. I'm going to save seeds off of them because they're excellent. I've read about them. They're supposed to be an improved variety off of Kentucky Wonder, and they're still heirloom. They've been around for quite a bit. They're just newer than Kentucky Wonder. Looks like little Houstonia. I can't remember. So all of my summer squash is done, which reminds me I need to start some more in seed cells today because I'm going to try to get another fall harvest because this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And my White Wonder cucumbers are performing the best out of all of my cucumbers. I'm going to leave that one on until tomorrow. And I do need to go make a cucumber salad. This is the quick snack self-pollinating cucumber from Botanical Interest, and it's just not a terribly good producer for me. So I'm not sure if I'll spend that kind of money on cucumber plants again because they were pretty expensive for the amount of seeds I got. I think I paid nearly $6 for 10 seeds, and it's just not as productive as these White Wonder cucumbers are. These White Wonder cucumbers do have spines on them though, so be mindful of that because I just got a spine in my finger. That's a Joyska tomato there. It's a Russian type, and it's really good. Got a nice balanced flavor to it. Over here I have my Arboretum and some clearance strawberries from Rural King growing. I've already picked a few strawberries off of them. It's already got some stolons going out. Now, Queso and I will take you down here. See, he's still here. And I have lots of little tomatoes coming up here. This is a dwarf variety. I want to say it's Manitou Globe. It's from M.I. Gardner. Then I have some purple thin-walled bell peppers growing there. This down here seems to be too wet, at least this year, for peppers, so I'm going to grow them in my raised beds next year for sure and put some different stuff down here. Maybe the curcubits would do better down here, even though I'd like to have them up there because of the squash bugs. I probably should put my curcubits down here and put my peppers in raised beds, and that's what I'm going to do next year. I have lots of melons growing, so I did not need to fill in every hole. I guess I don't know what all's germinated or not. All I know is these vines are starting to take over, and I'm Oh, split melons. Yeah, they're getting a little too much water, it seems like. So that sucks. So I'll have to go through that later and pick out the bad stuff and the good stuff. But it has been slowing down on the rain. I mean, we've been getting normal amounts now. But yeah, the rain's really thrown me for a loop this year. So that's why I like to prepare with raised beds and in ground, because the weather can really throw you for a loop. And not, what is it, Queso? You want to tell them something too about your perspective? All right, so then we have the corn over here, which is starting to get brown on the silks, which means that I need to come out here and put some mineral oil down the silks. 5 to 10 drops per ear of corn. Do too much and yeah, it's not gonna do your corn no good. But I do need to come take mineral oil down here this evening too. So I'm laying out my garden plans for tonight. And I have picked a couple times off of this volunteer cherry tomato. I couldn't tell you what it is, but yeah. All right, so Queso, Falcor, and I want to thank you for coming by to check out our awesome garden tour. I'm actually happy to have fruits and vegetables growing in my yard this year versus last year where I had some volunteers and raised bed tomatoes and that was it. So yeah, roll with the punches, learn from your environment and what weather patterns and all that can throw at you. All right, guys. I love you, and so does Jesus, and your hair looks excellent. God bless y'all.